Hello everyone. I've decided that the way I'm going to be setting these out from now on is I'm going to be doing. I'm going to call them audio logs, right? But it's basically just a diary. But shh, don't tell anyone I said that. Yeah, okay, it's between you and me. All right. So today, right? So today I watched the new Spider-Man film, and it was really good. I really liked it. Um, but before that, all right, before that, so I get the bus over to the Mall, and I'm thinking, right, I've just been paid. I love myself. I'm going to treat myself to a new top, right? So I walk over to River Island, and here's the thing with River Island, okay? Sometimes they're really good and they've got really good stuff. Like the first time I went in there, I think I bought a nice green top, and then I went back and I got a hoodie and a long sleeve. So all really good. And then I go back the next few times, and it's just wall to wall shit. Like, I'm sure it's someone's cup of tea, you know. It's just not mine. Um, but I always chance it, and I'm glad I did today because I go in there and I spot this shirt, and I'm like, I can see myself in that. So go to the changing rooms, try it on, fits like a glove. I look great. So I buy it, and then I think, right, I'm gonna walk over to the cinema now. So I walk over to the cinema, um, and then I get in. Yeah, so I walk in and I think, right, I'm hungry. I want movie snacks. So I go over to where they're selling them and I pick out some nice crisps and Haribo's, Tang Fastics, of course, because I'm not an NPC, you know. Like, if you're looking at a selection of Haribo and you don't go for Tang Fastics, like, mate, what you doing? Do you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, so go for the Tang Fastics and then I walk up to the counter and I plonk it all down. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. So the way that I put it down, the crisps were on top of the Tangfastics, and they were doing quite a good job of covering them. And in fairness, when the lady asked, "Is that everything?" I did say, "Yeah, just these," implying I had two things. Um, so then she charges me. It's like $3.29 for like a big crap packet of crisps. So like, I mean, it's cinema prices, I guess, but still, I looked at that and I thought she hasn't charged me for the Tangfastics. I don't think. I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to save some money, am I? Like, so I pick it back up and I make sure to keep the Tangfastics hidden. Although I'm sure she didn't really care or didn't get paid enough to care, you know. Um, so I walk over, chuck it in my bag, and I think, right, go time. So I walk over, scan my ticket. The bloke's right out, way outside screen 12, but we're just cleaning it up. And they took a while to clean, so I was wondering if there was like another Minecraft movie chicken jockey incident, and there's people just like chucking popcorn everywhere. So I thought, right, gonna go to the toilet before, so I don't have to get up. Which I'm really good at, by the way. I've got a bladder of steel. Um, but yes, I go in the toilet and then I think, right, the shirt I just bought is a bit comfier, so I'm going to change into that. And I'm going to be honest, I felt a bit like Spider Man when he webs up his backpack and he changes his clothes, except I didn't web up my backpack. I just chucked it on the hook and I changed into my new shirt. But I still felt cool, so sue me. Yes, and I walk over, they let us in, get to my seat, and chuck a few cheeky Instagram stories out because gotta keep my fans posted. Um, I'm so parasocial. Anyway, um, so watch the movie. It's great, love it. Walk out, spot my mate from school, right? But I don't go up to him, not immediately. And here's why. Um, his mum is really really fit. Okay. Um, and his dad is a police officer. Um, so I mean, it's not like I'm going to chance it with his mum, right? But if when I have a gorgeous wife and I see one of my son's mates looking at my wife like that, I'll be getting protective. You know what I mean? It's like back off. It's my wife. So I wasn't going to chance anything. I mean, I wouldn't have chanced anything anyway, regardless. But um, I think at some point his dad sort of knew, So I was desperately trying to avoid him, and thankfully his dad and his younger brother went off to the toilet, so I just walked past him and we made eye contact. And the quality of conversation with him isn't exactly the best. Um, so I just walked past him, went, "You right, mate?" Gave him a nod, and I walked home. I didn't walk home, I walked back to the bus stop. And for some reason, I didn't have to pay for the way back, which was nice. The guy was old, so maybe he was retiring, and he wanted to be a bit rebellious before he quit. But either way, get home, didn't have to pay, sausages for tea, and then played a bit of Minecraft. I'm breeding rabbits, but they keep escaping, so I'm locking down the security a bit for that. Pardon me. Um. Oh yeah. While I was outside waiting for the employees to clean the screen of the cinema, I say the screen, the room. Um, I noticed there was two categories of people outside. There was snow bunnies in Spider-Man merch and autistics and lesbians and autistic lesbians. And I wondered I wonder what category I fit into. And today I felt a bit like a snow bunny because I was feeling myself and I'm blonde and I'm sexy. Do you know what I mean? So I thought surely I'm a shoe in for the snow bunnies. But I mean depending on some days, like if I have a bad hair day, um, could have fit into the autistic lesbians category. But I managed to stay on top of my hair situation. I made sure to touch it up when I came out of the bathroom. I did wash my hands beforehand, don't worry. Um, but yeah, all in all, pretty solid day. Um, I'm up to something tomorrow as well, but you're gonna have to stay tuned for that, aren't you? So, oh, we're gonna ignore that voice crack. I'm gonna go again. So, much better. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.